Ladies and gentlemen, this thing right here is what's causing the problem for me. It's got an electric connector to it, and what happens is when you put electricity to it, it pulls that down and it allows fuel to go in through here. Actually, here's the other piece. But anyway, it allows fuel to pass through that hole to go into this pickup tube, go into the pickup tube to go into the carburetor. But what the problem is, I'm having so many electrical problems. I've disconnected a lot of the wiring for testing purposes, but I've got this disconnected, so that's staying up all the time. So what this is for is when you turn the engine off, this stops the fuel from going into the engine, which helps to keep it from running on or just whatever. But anyway, that's supposed to stop it. So what I'm going to have to do, I figured out which one's positive and which one's negative. So I marked it on the housing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook it up, put this back together, hook it up, and then hook up a temporary hot wire to the positive side so I can get it running, and then I can check the power output, and then I'll go from there, try to get the rest of the wiring straightened out so this thing will run properly. But I've heard some people say that you really don't need this and that you could do away with it, but it came on there, and I'm going to do everything I can to keep it on there. I don't know if it really helps or not. I've got a Craftsman GT5000, and it's got the same kind of deal on it for the carburetor, which I didn't realize that's how the thing works. But anyway, sometimes if I shut it off when it's hot, it'll keep running for a few seconds. So what I did with mine, I just put it all the way in the idle position, let it idle for about 30 seconds, and then turn it off, and that usually does a good job of taking care of it. It just shut it off. But anyway, I'm going to try to hopefully keep this thing to working. Anyway, I hope my mistake didn't, others can learn from my mistake, because what this does, it goes up into this piece right here. It goes into this piece here, like so, and that plastic piece blocks off the fuel so no fuel can get through it, because the fuel has to come in through these slots down here. Oh crap, if I get this thing to, there we go. Well, anyway, the fuel goes through those slots, and with that piece in there, it can't do that. So that's what the problem is. I wish I'd have thought of that yesterday, but I didn't. Anyway, I found out which is positive, which is negative, and I'll know how to hook it up when I put it back on the machine. Oh well, that's life. I still enjoy doing this even when I make a mistake, because then I learn a little bit from it. Y'all have a wonderful day, and if you're watching, thank you.